How's it going, fellow shadow fighters? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing with the Gloomy Spectre set. I just finished playing with the Guardian Dragon and I'm going to upload the video at some point during the week. Today it's all about the Herald Gloomy Spectre, the king of damage in Shadow Fight 3. On the helmet, today we are going to be using Shadow Charge to help me gain more shadow energy so that I can use it with the Gloomy Spectre badges. So the helmet is gonna have Shadow Charge and Vaporization. How many of you have the Gloomy Spectre set right now? Do you think it's awesome? I wouldn't say it's one of the best sets since it's a little bit difficult to use the claw weapon, but I think the set is good. On the armor, we're gonna use Fling Kick, we're gonna use Critical Mass. On the weapon, we're gonna use Precision, we're gonna use Recharge, and then we're gonna use the legendary move for the Cyan Talons. Were you guys able to finish this event? Do you think it was a little bit difficult? Comment down below. If you're having a hard time, I would recommend you choose a good weapon to win in this event. It is finally time to start knocking down the enemies one by one. I have had some little practice with this Gloomy Spectre set and I think I have a few techniques to use it. So in this video it's gonna be a walkthrough pretty much. I mean, it's gonna be an easy win with this Gloomy Spectre set. It's one of the sets that does a lot of damage. As you can see, we just finished this enemy in round 1 very fast, and this is the second round. We're gonna complete it quick as well. The claw weapon is not very fantastic, but if you know how to use it, if you learn how to use it properly, you can become the king with this Gloomy Spectre set. The only problem is it's a little bit difficult to master the claw weapon. The Fling Kick is also awesome if you combined it with the Feral Fury of the Cyan Talons. You do the Feral Fury, then you follow up with a Fling Kick. It mostly gives you a combo of more than 7, which is excellent with the Spectre badges. We are about to terminate this opponent right now and then we're gonna move on to round 2. We are now in the second round and the plan is to destroy this unhinged porter completely. I'm doing the shadow attacks right now. As you guys can see, the shadow attacks also works with the Spectre badges. That means if your shadow attacks can do more damage, it's going to increase the amount of damage on the Spectre badges as you continue with your attacks. Right now we just finished this opponent in like 19 seconds. It's done and I think we are going on now to AZUMA the FELDSHER, the chicken spammer who is not using shadow energy in this first round. Here comes AZUMA the FELDSHER. In the first time around we are going to fight him. This round he doesn't use a lot of shadow attacks, so it's not going to be a very difficult round. But I think he defeated me in this first round. Sorry for the spoiler guys, he knocked me out. Then I came back and took him out completely. Right now I just started with my shadow attacks and I think AZUMA the FELDSHER is going to counter me at some point and take me down. Did I lose this first round? Yeah, there it is. He just poked me in the head. I could feel that right now. I think I got a concussion from that. Second round, we're gonna take him out. The selling point of the claw weapon is usually the back attack. I think it's the fastest on the weapon, and if you know how to apply it properly, you can counter your enemy at any point. The claw weapon is okay. If you know how to use it properly, then the Spectre set will be the best thing for you. I also like how the Spectre set looks. The colors are nice, the helmet is awesome, the shoes are looking good, and now we destroyed AZUMA the FELDSHER. It is 1-1. Gloomy Spectre 1, AZUMA the FELDSHER 1. We are in round 3 and it's time to make it 2-1 to the Gloomy Spectre. AZUMA the FELDSHER is using some nasty Naginata move, but the Gloomy Spectre starts his shadow attacks. The Spectre budgets are working, vaporization is increasing the damage. Time for some Feral Fury. Here comes AZUMA the FELDSHER with his shadow attacks. Now this is the combo of the Gloomy Spectre. You do a Feral Fury, then you follow up with a Fling Kick, and then you do another Feral Fury. It does not work all the time, but it's gonna give you a lot of damage. We are finally in the 4th round of the pre-season match against AZUMA the FELDSHER. The Gloomy Spectre is winning 2-1. If the Gloomy Spectre wins right now, AZUMA the FELDSHER is done. So AZUMA the FELDSHER is trying to make it to the 5th round. Here comes the Gloomy Spectre. Feral Fury, followed by a Fling Kick, collecting sexy damage, being applied with the Spectre badges. Vaporization is also kicking in. Gloomy Spectre is dominating right now. AZUMA the FELDSHER is trying everything to stay in the match, but he cannot handle the power of the Gloomy Spectre. Different attacks after different attacks. AZUMA the FELDSHER does not know what the heck is going on. And just like that, the match is over. AZUMA the FELDSHER has left the building. He's going to bring his shadow form and start spamming like a chicken. AZUMA the chicken spammer has decided to go back home to take some Tylenol and recover from all the damage the Spectre did to him. He decided to send his FELDSHER trainee to try and take down the Spectre, but that's not gonna happen. AZUMA the FELDSHER is gonna come back as a Shadow Master in the last round, and the Gloomy Spectre is gonna be waiting for him. Right now we are fighting the first FELDSHER trainee, and the Gloomy Spectre is just doing his thing. He got shocked, but he's not gonna lose it. He's gonna keep fighting and try to take down the FELDSHER trainee without the weapon. When you're using a special set, as soon as you get shocked, everything goes away. You come back as a normal fighter. You don't have any more special abilities. If you lose your weapons, all your special abilities go away. So right now we're just using some sexy damage with the Herald armor, trying to destroy the FELDSHER trainee, move on to the 2nd round, and then destroy the FELDSHER trainee with the Spectre set. We are in the 2nd round right now, and the FELDSHER trainee is returning for revenge. I want you guys to help me out with this right now. How many of you hate the sound that comes from the Sai weapon? Every time I'm fighting opponent with Sai and they try to block your moves, it usually makes a sharp sound that I think it's not good for the ear. So let me know in the comment section if you think NEKKI should fix the sound of the Sai weapon, because it's very annoying when someone blocks a hit. The 3rd round of the match, and the Gloomy Spectre has started doing the damage. A lot of Spectre badges, a lot of combos, Fling Kicks, Feral Fury, shadow attacks. This match is gonna be finished in no time. Or not, but it's gonna end soon. FELDSHER trainee has officially left the building. AZUMA the FELDSHER is still recovering, so he sends the 2nd FELDSHER trainee with the nasty glaive to try and take down the Gloomy Spectre.